Me and my sticky bangs against the world.
Yo, shorty got 2 squiggly lines on the top of her freaking hair, bruh. Not one, shorty got 2 antennas on the top of her head right now.
They turned GYAT into an acronym.
Hold up. White people are stealing black culture.
What do you get when a white guy turns gay? And stereotypically
ghetto black woman.
And what do you get when a white woman turns lesbian? An overly masculine and stereotypically ghetto
black man.
I mean, ever since Billie Eilish announced that she switched teams, you know, turned lesbian,
she done turned into the albino soldier boy from the early 2000s.
And no offense at all, but when did the LGBT community include transracial as an option, bruh? And dear white people, don't just take this from me. One of y'all own kind said the exact same words.
Why do white people immediately after coming out act like the opposite gender but black? You know, Billie Eilish came out and immediately started acting like a black, like do-rag, wife beater, masculine, lower their voice, walk around like a thug. The thing with like white gay men acting like black women, and they immediately put on an accent and start like wearing long acrylic nails and putting hoops in their ears, like.
And after seeing this video, it kind of got me thinking.
White people are low-key having a huge hand in ruining modern-day black culture.
I mean, we all know what they did in the past, but god damn it, it's kind of repeating itself in the present. So today, we're gonna talk about how some white people are low-key ruining, hijacking current-day black culture. Quick disclaimer, this does not apply to all white people, obviously. Don't try to wear the shoe if the shoe does not fit. And if the shoe fits,
what can I say, brother? I don't know.
Brief editor's note, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 50K. I appreciate it. Now let's get started. Hairstyles. For black people, hairstyles have been a...
Hold up, bro. Nah. We cannot go past that.
Hairstyle.
Bro, they faded the whole entire back of his head and then just left the front, bro. Who did this guy like this, bro? Did he ask for like a bald fade or something?
Now let's get started. Hairstyles. For black people, hairstyles have been a significant part of black culture. We got box braids, regular braids, cornrows, 2-strand twists, dreadlocks, all of the above. All of which have been massively stigmatized by guess who? White people. Especially in the corporate world. If you come in with locks or certain braid styles,
you're cooked, buddy. You look like a thug.
And the white lady's gonna lock their car doors whenever you walk by. Now, obviously that sucks. But you know what sucks even more? Is that some of these styles have been taken in today's day and colonized by white people. You might have heard of something called a twist out. A twist out is essentially after you get your hair braided or twisted and you remove it and it has a curly pattern. I could actually do it right now. Now imagine I did this for my whole head. It would be pretty curly, right? Well, check this out, because white people have created a new thing that looks oddly familiar. We got Mamma Mia hair. Congratulations, my guy. You just achieved the freshest looking twist out, my brother. Welcome to the black community. You're invited to the cookout.
It's like
Nah, you're not invited to the cookout. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really even tripping over this one.
Twist out, my brother. Welcome to the black community. You're invited to the cookout.
Nah, she low-key got wicks in her hair.
like I'm lying.
That is the purest form of colonization and imperialization, if you ask me. They made edges into something called sticky bangs. Me and my sticky bangs.
Oh my god, bro, they're called edges. There's no way they calling this sticky bangs, bro. They literally took edges and was like, nah, that's too ghetto. Sticky bangs. How do you go from edges to sticky bangs?
If you ask me. They made edges into something called sticky bangs. Me and my sticky bangs against the world.
So I've been doing this hairstyle for the past...
Yo, shorty got 2 squiggly lines on the top of her freaking hair, bruh. Not one, shorty got 2 antennas on the top of her head right now. These are sticky bangs? I'd rather take edges, I'm sorry. What is this? Shorty got this on her head, bruh. It don't even look like she put no gel on that John, bro. It really looked like she just grabbed some spit and just... I feel really bad, bro. I really feel bad. Whoever let her walk out the house like this, whether it was her brother, her sister, her parents, her mama, her daddy, whoever let her walk out the house like this, be ashamed of yourself.
Sticky bangs, me and my sticky bangs against the world.
So I've been doing this hairstyle for the past 2 days and I'm just a little bit obsessed with it.
Okay, these might actually be sticky bangs. These ain't edges, I'll tell you that right now. If you're white and you're watching this video and you don't understand what I'm saying, here's how I would put it. Imagine you had the craziest recipe of green bean casserole. Everybody in the world said it was horrible. If you make this meal, you're not getting hired, and your entire family stood on business and continued to make this dish. Until one day, everybody was like, hold on, this is not too bad. Actually, we're gonna take this all for ourselves. Y'all might feel some type of way, right? That's exactly how I would describe it. Speech patterns. Now, everybody knows that there is a certain dialect that black people like to talk in called African American Vernacular English, Ebonics. If you ever heard a person say ax instead of ask, now obviously this type of speech is seen as ghetto, unprofessional, not real English. But recently on social media, a lot of these black terms have been colonized, bro. Like GYAT, for example, or UNC. They turned GYAT into an acronym.
Well, I really don't even care about that. If you're saying, yeah, you're one, either Kaisenat, two, you're thirsty, and three, you're just a weird kid that skibbity toilets every day. So, but girl, you ate that tree.
And bruh, it means damn. It is an exclamation, all right? Like saying that somebody has a yacht makes no sense. It makes me cringe inside, bruh. And that's how I know the culture is in the wrong hands.
See, these terms that are from African American vernacular English are being turned into mainstream words and seen as slang.
But it's not slang. It came from somewhere. It's not just made up TikTok words. These are words that have been existing, been around, we've been using, we've been saying, and now recently popularized and turned into a whole new meaning. And essentially became a part of like meme culture, which is weird in itself. Unk is typically used for an elderly black man. Nowadays, everybody is being called unk, bro. You could be 20 years old and you're an unk. Clothing styles. When Jordan 1s originally came, they were not loved universally. And over time, after hip-hop culture, sneaker culture, Jordans quickly became one of the most loved shoe of all time, to a point where they eventually got a
Bro, your junk's gonna come out with water damage and shrinkage.
quickly became one of the most loved shoe of all time, to a point where they eventually got pirated by folks like this.
This is who has the culture in a headlock right now.
Now, I'm not trying to say that all resellers are white and white resellers are the problem, but what I am trying to say is that there is an oddly similar pattern when it comes to things being invented by black people, originally hated by white people, and then became loved by white people. And I can point to a number of different things in fashion, like grills, like chains, like streetwear. Streetwear was also extremely synonymous with hip-hop culture. And nowadays, you know, everybody of all colors be rocking it, which is not a problem in my opinion. But once again, you gotta acknowledge where you got that from, recognize the history behind
Yo, R.I.P. Jerry, bruh.
it, which is not a problem in my opinion. But once again, you gotta acknowledge where you got that from, recognize the history behind it, understand all the negative stereotypes around those styles, and be an advocate against it. Otherwise, your ass is just a cosplayer, because that is literally the difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. And listen up, because I don't understand why people don't act like cultural appropriation can't happen to black African American people.
If you've seen chopsticks through somebody's head,
And a white lady wearing a kimono,
Or a black dude wearing a sombrero.
people acknowledge that as cultural appropriation every day. Now, why is that any different than a white dude wearing grills, chains,
Bro, why do I know who this dude is?
Jordan's do-rag with a snapback turned backwards? Now,
Hey,
another
I ain't
important
even
question I
mad
want to
at that,
ask, which I
though.
thought of when I saw the Billie Eilish picture. Correct me if I'm wrong, but would you agree that she's trying to present herself as masculine in some of these outfits? So why is masculinity synonymous with black American culture? Think about that for a second. Black men are viewed as hyper-masculine, almost as not even human sometimes. You could say I'm reaching right now. It's a conversation worth having. Music. If you know, rock music, country music, all invented by
ain't
black
mad at
people.
Billie
But they
Eilish.
were taken over, and today's day, we are
She been
seeing them as white genres. One thing I will never forget is how they try to take Lil Nas X Old Town Road and try to say that was not country. That had to be a race thing, bro. Now, out of all the genres that black people invented, I would say hip hop is the one that is still seen as a black genre, which even then has a lot of stereotypes against it. People make videos all the time talking about, oh, if you only listen to rap, this is a problem. If you only listen to rap, you're this, you're that. And those have some major racial implications behind them.
I'm weaker. I'm stupider. I'm an idiot.
Now, obviously,
There's no way. You really got on your like, oh yeah, let me do this. Yes, you do look stupid. You are weaker. You are stupider with the extra ER at the end. That's just like kind of a direct hit at black culture right there.
I'm weaker. I'm stupider. I'm an idiot.
Now, obviously, rap is not exclusive to black people. You got Eminem, you know,
Right.
Jack Harlow's, and even Post Malone used black people, black music, and black hairstyles to come up and then switch genres and become a full-blown country pop white artist, which nobody ever really seems to point out, but I'm on to you. The thing with some of these white artists is that some of them are able to portray their music without really stealing black styles. Like, for example, Eminem. Eminem does not force a black accent, bro. But there are new artists like Ian, for example, who low-key throws
Ian is low-key tough though. I can't even be mad at him, bro.
on a black accent in their music.
What's your name and where you from?
I'm Ian. I'm from St. Louis.
On God, I ain't played about nothing once.
And it's a little weird because the way he presents himself is like suburban kid. Good thing. Overall with music, I feel like it's very important that we recognize where everything
I
originated.
don't be
As
paying
much as you might
attention to
think
this
rock
stuff.
music is some American genre that was invented by long-haired white dudes with tattoos all over their body, the origination can actually be traced all the way back to like Africa from back in the day. And I think white rappers are fine. I think as a white rapper, you gotta do your part into not being a culture vulture and actually advocating for the black community. I'm not out here telling you to be Martin Luther King Jr. or nothing, but dude, don't be a cosplayer. Overall, in conclusion, and this is just my opinion, so once again, don't take this as the opinion of all black people. To me, I would say white people have demeaned a lot of things. Jobs have been taken, lives have been ruined, dreads have been chopped, women have been stereotyped and stigmatized, and seen as trashy, ghetto, and obnoxious for some of these styles. Whether that's through hairstyles, clothing styles, music styles, speech patterns, and now all of a sudden, a lot of people who are white, but other races as well, are starting to steal this swag. And in my opinion, if you're gonna do that, you gotta 1, acknowledge where it came from, 2, don't try to act like you did something new, and 3, pay respects to the people who did it before you, bruh. I think if you do those 3 things, I would say that is cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation. Which again, a lot of people seem to forget that black American culture is not just American culture. If you steal that, it's the same thing as stealing something from the Chinese, stealing something from Mexico, etc. But that was some ways that current day white people are ruining black culture. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know anything else I missed or could have talked about. I'm very sure that there's going to be a lot of sensitive people in the comments talking about, oh, it's not that deep, stop crying, etc. I promise you, I am not highly upset or nothing like that. I'm just seeing a problem and addressing the issue. And obviously, once again, this is not a diss to all white people, obviously. I know that there is plenty of great white people in this world, and I'm not racist. I have white friends. With that being said, make sure you like the video, subscribe, join the Discord link in bio. Road to 50K is on...